Like, are you involved with the NAACP or any other organizations that have to deal with civil rights?
You know, I'm basically kind of a supporter. Basically support the the NAACP. I'm not a member right now, and I probably should be, but I do support the NAACP.
Like, what would you say your biggest accomplishments would be? Like, so far in your life?
Okay, that's kind of a wide open question there. There are so many things that so many positives. I think in each of my steps, in each of my I guess maybe different parts of my life, there've been some different things that I'm just going to share maybe some of them with you if that's okay. When I was in grade school, one of the things in the classroom, I really felt that I was just as good as anybody else. I thought I was just as smart as anybody else, and I tried to do my best as far as getting good grades. To me, that was important, to get good grades, to be smart, to try to learn the math and the English and all that sort of thing. And in elementary school, there was like a penmanship contest, and for a guy to be able to write neat, that was kind of unheard of. But one of my writings, one of my essays or whatever, was selected as the best penmanship in the class. As I got a little older, like in 5th grade, as far as sports go, I was gifted enough to compete with the 6th graders, and I felt good about that. Got to high school, and it was basically in sports and also in the classroom. In sports, I played basketball, and I was a first-team All-Stater in 1960. We were runner-up in the state at the state championship, and like I say, I was selected first-team All-State that year. After high school, I guess I should say that also in high school, I was also selected for some scholarships because of my grade point.
Like, what were your scholarship offers?
They were from a couple of organizations in Waterloo, and also I was accepted. I got a full ride to Lincoln University on a basketball scholarship. After high school, I got married in 1961. We had 4 children, and fate would have my oldest daughter became pregnant. She had a baby, and I was 35 years old, and this was kind of a blow. But God led me to continue to love her, continue to support her, continue to let her know that, hey, we still love you, and there's no harm done. And that year in 1979, I was selected as Parent of the Year in Waterloo by KBBG not parade, but KBBG staff. They selected Parent of the Year award, and my daughter wrote an essay, and that was acceptable. I also played a little basketball, and even after college, I played a little basketball, and I was able to play it at 50 and 48. We won the championship in Waterloo over 30. Over 30 league, and I was 48 and 50 years old, and we won the championship that year, and felt pretty good about that. I also coached women's softball. I feel good about starting a black women's team in Waterloo. The first black women's team might have been in the state of Iowa. I'm not for sure. I never dug into it. Didn't make any difference, but it was the first black women's team in Waterloo. It was a softball team, and we did pretty good. And we also went to national tournament down in Shreveport. That was an accomplishment. Everyone doesn't get a chance to do that, so I felt pretty good about that. I feel real good about some people who say if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be doing this and this, that, or the other thing. There was a young Caucasian softball player said, Bill, if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be playing softball because my involvement with coaching and leading her and working with her. So from a coach's standpoint, I feel good. As far as the church goes, 24 years serving at Coppin Chapel in Fort Dodge, certainly an accomplishment, and I feel real good about it. There's just so many things that have happened. It's hard to just pinpoint one thing. There are just different things at different stages of my life that that I really feel feel good about. And being at Bethel, there are some things that have happened there since we've been there. It just overwhelming. So those are some things that kind of jumped out.
What would you say what would you say your happiest memories and your saddest memories are?
Okay. Well, my saddest memory, I think, is probably when my mother died. I was 12 years old. That was the saddest. Unexpected. I was playing with some of my friends, and somebody came and got me. As a matter of fact, we were playing in a hayloft, and somebody came and got me and said, "Your mother's real sick," and she didn't make it through the day. That was probably the saddest. And of course, death with some of my other relatives. My father died when I was 29, and then my brother died in '95. Younger brother. Brother next to me died in 2002. So those were kind of some sad memories. Saddest probably being my mother. When I was 12, I didn't know how I was going to make it. I just have so many happy memories. I don't know how I could really pinpoint the happiest moment. I think it's just something that's just ongoing and being able to help people. God has blessed me to the extent that I'm able to help people. Some people who are just getting started, like some women who just get out of the shelter because of whatever reason, whether it's they had some problems with drugs or whether they had a bad relationship and they ended up losing everything, going to the shelter. Then they get out and they put them in an apartment and they have nothing. We try to reach out and help them. And I say, we just believe in people, we believe in loving people, and we believe in more than just talking about Christ and what He will do. We believe in hands-on, we believe in trying to help people. And that we've done, whether it be beds, whether it be refrigerators or stoves or washers or dryers or clothing, it makes no difference. If there's a need there, we try to help them. And it makes no difference whether they're members of Bethel or not. They don't have to be. They're some of God's people. And for that reason, we try to help them. And I tell people when I help them that, I don't know if you have a church home or not, but if you don't, you're very welcome at Bethel. But I'm not helping you because I want you to come there. If you want to come there, that's fine. But I don't want you to feel obligated. I'm helping you because God loves you and I love you too. And I just want to help you. So it's the happiest moment is, I guess it's just continuous because we've been doing this for years, and we just enjoy doing it. It's very rewarding. So to pick out one thing, it's just, like I said, it's just so many things that I feel good about. It's hard to select one thing. It really is. My wife and I have celebrated 47 years. We'll have 48 years of marriage in. That's kind of a feat, and everything is okay. August 28th, we'll have 48 years of marriage in. I guess that's about it.